This training exercise will get you familiar with using forcible entry tools on doors and walls. Walk forward and open the door. The next door is locked. Grab the crowbar off the bench and walk towards the door. Then, break it open. Good work. Now place the crowbar on the ground in the glowing box. Grab the Halligan tool, walk towards the door, and break it open. Nicely done. Place the Halligan tool on the ground in the box. Grab the demo log off the bench, walk towards the door, and bust it open. Grab the axe and walk towards the door. Swing at it and smash it open. There's no available door. Create your own. You can break through some walls using any forcible entry tool. Look for the cracks in the wall and break through it with your axe. Examine the wall for cracks and break through with your axe. Good work. Now place the axe on the ground in the glowing box and we'll move. This training will familiarize you with using forcible entry tools on windows to enter and exit rooms and buildings. Now, grab either tool on the bench, walk over to the window, and smash it open. Okay, now climb through the window into the next area. At times, the window is too high to reach, so you'll need to climb. Good. We're almost done. Smash either window and climb through to the next area. This exercise will familiarize you with using power saws to cut through locks to open doors and vents. Okay, pick up the circular saw from the ground. Good. Now use the saw to cut the lock on the vent ahead. You have to be careful, so aim for the indicated target. Nice. Once more, pick up the saw from... Now, walk over to the garage and use the saw to cut the lock on the door. Job complete. This training exercise will familiarize you with using ladders. To use a ladder, you must first attach to it. Walk over to the indicated spot. Okay, now reconnect yourself to the ladder and climb back down to the ground. Good. Connect to the new ladder beside you. Now, climb up to the window. Good. Now climb. Okay, now climb back down and we'll continue. Job done. With this training exercise, we'll familiarize you with how quickly fire can spread. Okay, stay where you are and just watch the fire spread. Notice how fast it jumps from object to object. Now, grab a hose and put out the fire. Spray water like a bucket. Spray water like using the indicated button. Spray water like using the indicated button. All right. Once again, just watch the fire spread. Okay, you know the drill. Grab a hose and put out the fire. Spray water like good work. Now, grab a hose and try to put out both grease fires. The water doesn't help, does it? In fact, it makes it worse. Water and grease fires don't mix. To fight grease and chemical fires, we'll need to use a portable CO2 extinguisher. Grab an extinguisher and aim it at the base of both fires. Sweep the extinguisher side to side on the flame. Grab an extinguisher and aim it at the base of both fires. Sweep the extinguisher side to side on the flame. Make sure to keep it out. Good work. When out on calls, look for different types of flames so you can be ready for any grease or chemical fires you run into. This exercise will get you up to speed on smoke, how it affects your vision, and how to effectively clear it. Smoke is dangerous and can seriously harm you, which is why you'll always be equipped with an SCBA system to ensure you can breathe in any situation. When going into a smoke-filled area, be sure to use your helmet-mounted flashlight. It'll really make a difference. Turn it on now before entering the building. Smoke rises. Getting below the neutral plane of the smoke keeps you in cooler, go ahead and open all the windows in the... Okay, you know the drill. Stay low and open all the windows to clear the smoke. Now, open the door and enter the next area. Okay, we're going to take a different approach for this room. A A smashed window is just as effective as an open. If you need to vent smoke but run into a locked window, don't let that stop you. Grab a tool off the bench and smash both windows. Nice work. The smoke will clear out in no time. In this next phase, we'll take a slightly different approach. If you still have the forcible entry tool, use it to smash open one or both of the windows. If you It's smoky in here too. Remember to stay crouched to improve your visibility as the smoke clears from the window you just smashed. Now, open the door and enter the next room. Now, open the door and enter the next room. Okay, you know the drill. Stay low and open the window to clear the smoke. You did it. Now we're going to learn about one of the most dangerous situations you'll ever encounter, a backdraft. Backdrafts often surprise even experienced firefighters. Backdrafts occur when the oxygen within a room has been used up, and then more oxygen is rapidly reintroduced into the area. This is caused by opening a door or window in an oxygen-depleted environment. When backdrafts occur, fire explodes out of the door or window and can become a fast-moving fireball, causing damage to anything in its path, and can even badly injure you. Okay, enough talk. Now we're going to show you a backdraft event. Show what to look for as a backdraft. First, walk over to the window on the left. You'll notice that the room is full of smoke. There are no signs of flame. This indicates above the ventilation. This means that the gas or vapor in the air is producing a black mark. Just as the ignition oxygen. Put out the flames in this room, then move through the door into the next room and extinguish the fire there. Put out the fires in this room, then go through the door and into the next room to extinguish the fire there. Put out the fires in this room, then go through the door and into the next room to extinguish the fire there. Good work. Now notice that the next locked door has signs of a potential backdraft. Do you see the smoke at the base? Do you hear the sound? Okay. This is unlocked. Last time. fire there. Good work. As I said before, even experienced firefighters can be surprised by backdraft. So pay attention to any closed door that you approach, and look for signs of backdraft. It could save your life. This training exercise will familiarize you with setting up attack hoses to fight fires, and show you how to connect a fire truck to a hydrant water supply. First, we'll establish a water supply line. This ensures you never run out of water when fighting fires. Now, walk over to the indicated compartment on the truck and grab a supply hose. The supply hose is the yellow one. Okay, now, look directly at the connector on the truck. You'll notice that you first need to remove the cap from the connector, so go ahead and remove the cap. Good. Now, look directly at the connector on the truck and connect the hose cover to it. Good. Now, look directly at the connector on the truck and connect the hose cover to it. Good. Good. Head over to the indicated connector on the other side of the truck and connect the supply line to it. Head over to the indicated connector on the other side of the truck and... Good. Now, go to the back of the truck and grab an attack. As with the supply line, you'll need to first remove the cap from the truck, unroll the hose, and then connect. Pick up the coupler from the ground and walk to the back of the truck. Open the lower compartment and swap the hose coupler with the nozzle. Pick up the coupler from the ground and walk to the back of the truck. Open the lower compartment and swap the hose coupler with the nozzle. Pick up the coupler from the ground and walk to the back of the truck. Open the lower compartment and swap the hose coupler with the nozzle. Pick up the coupler from the ground and walk to the back of the truck. Open the lower compartment and swap the hose coupler with the nozzle. Pick up the coupler from the ground and walk to the back of the truck. Open the lower compartment and swap the hose coupler with the nozzle. Pick up the coupler from the ground and walk to the back of the truck. Open the lower compartment and swap the hose coupler with the nozzle. Pick up the coupler from the ground and walk to the back of the truck. Open the lower compartment and swap the hose coupler with the nozzle. Pick Work! Alright. Starting a huge task fire. Utilize the irrigation strength to attack without the entire fire. Try to extinguish the fire as quickly as possible. Timing. Fast forward and grab. Go! Clock start. Put out the fire. With this training exercise, you'll give commands to your squad mates. This will allow others to complete tasks for you while you focus on other objectives. Have a look at the upper right corner of your screen. You can see the AI indicator along with the associated shortcut. Point at the circle on the ground and press the shortcut for the AI that you've just seen in the upper right corner. The AI character will now walk to the indicated location.
Yes, sir. I'm on.
Good. Now direct the AI to the second circle, followed by the third. Well done. You've just learned how to give go-to commands. Now, call the AI to your position. The AI will now follow you.
I'm on.
Walk along the waypoints. As you can see, the AI is following you in close proximity as you move around. As you can tell, the AI is very closely following your movements.
Yes, Commander. I'm on. I'm with you, boss. Lead the way. I'm on. I'm on. I'm on. I'm on. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. I got your back, boss. Yes, sir. I'm with you, boss. Lead the way.
Don't forget to get both victims to the paramedics. Use the AI shortcut again while aiming at the victim. While the AI is bringing the victim to safety, they're no longer available for other commands, because their main priority is getting the victim to the paramedics. Go ahead and carry the other victim to the paramedics yourself to finish this training mission.
Yes, sir. Victim safe, boss. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on. Yes, Commander. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on. Got your back, boss. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've got your back, boss. Copy that. I'll follow you.
Go ahead and instruct the AI to wait.
I'm with you, boss. Lead the way.
Let's continue with the final part. 2 victims need help in that building. Your mission? Rescue them. Head through the door and into the building. Now, follow the indicated on the ground. The AI squad is around. Start combat. Fire. Doors locked. Instruct your AI. How?
Got your back, boss. I'm with you, boss. Lead the way.